Our first inductee, headmaster of First Baptist School for 33 years, led the completion of the John A. Hamrick Activities Building, represented First Baptist in winning the SCISA Leadership Award in 1993, and established the school membership in the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. W. Arthur Earp.
Welcome, Bubs and Bubettes. The Earp family is very happy to be here for this special occasion, and Dr. Earp is pleased to be one of the inductees. Time and age often turn memories that once were so clear and wonderful to only a glimpse of what was. So these words are those that come from my memories and my love of First Baptist School, and some of Art's firsthand experiences that he had for 33 years as headmaster. He began his career here in August of 1968 and immediately immersed himself in the programs and the purpose that had begun in 1949 under the leadership of Dr. John Hamrick. Art's goals at First Baptist were always to continually strive to help students increase their knowledge and strength and faith in God. The purpose was always to make sure that they prepared themselves for college and graduate school, and then to learn to love and serve God, not only at home, but all around the world. Dr. Earp felt a strong and varied athletic program of track, tennis, and soccer was important, with basketball as the dominant sport. So to those of you that have been able to play basketball at First Baptist, you should give a lot of credit to Dr. Earp, the school board, and a handful of young men, including his son Artie, who had a lot to do with it. They got a petition and circulated it and took it to the school board, and the school board approved it. With no experience, these young men who had begged, pleaded, and promised the moon became the first team. And with no experience, they were willing to take risks and beatings, and I mean beatings, in order to be the first team and to ensure that the path for First Baptist would eventually lead to championship football games. Even though Dr. Earp is only one of 2 inductees that did not have anything involved in athletics, his claim to fame is that he attended every event or game that he possibly could, with one eye on the game, one eye on the crowds, and the eye in the back of his head for those that were doing what they weren't supposed to be doing. The closest Dr. Earp ever came to being involved in athletics was when his #1 son, home from college, threw a bucket of Gatorade on the referee because he thought he'd made a bad call. It cost his dad a $100 fine. And the next day, Dr. Don Gardner congratulated Artie. He said, "I wanted to do that, and I'll even pay the fine." Of course, we didn't let him do that. Dr. Earp's skills weren't played out on a field or in a gym, but were maneuvers played out day in and day out. Here are but a few other skills that may have prepared him for this award. Having water balloons thrown at you at carnivals, including the donkey booth, directing the big yellow buses each and every day out of the parking lot, the crowning of homecoming queens, kissing a fish or kissing a pig in order to raise money, being a blues brother with Coach John Murray, attending chapel twice a week and standing before a packed house, waiting for the noise level to lower with the look that said, "You better shape up and get quiet." Having the privilege of presenting his own children their diplomas and hundreds of others. Dr. Earp never passed a football or dribbled a basketball or kicked a soccer ball, but he was a coach, setting an example and encouraging all students to always be their best. He never waved a pom-pom, but he was a great cheerleader who rooted for all teams and took great pride in all of your accomplishments. Some of you may be wondering, and I've had people ask me this before, did he remember what I did wrong and all the demerits or disciplinary action? No, Karen Hatchell, he did not. Probably the only ones he remembered were from his own son, who usually got the first demerit for not wearing a belt and no socks. And now, who would have thought, no socks is a Charleston tradition. First Baptist School was Dr. Earp's life, his purpose, his love, and most importantly, his family. He loved both students and faculty. It was a very happy and close relationship. He always wanted for you, and he still does, for you to be your best, to do your best, and trust God to do the rest. Dr. Earp thanks you for this great honor.